Whatever, this today is going to be a lesson on how not to get banned on Amazon. This is probably one of the biggest issues we come up with people not wanting to do eBay to Amazon because they think that they're going to get IP claims left and right over and over and over again. There's a few things what you need to stay away from in terms of IP claims that it's relatively foolproof. I'm sure you might get one here or there just because something's done wrong or um, if anything goes wrong, like that's the only problem. Other than that, like we sell $250,000 a month, and 99.999% of it is eBay to Amazon. We don't have problems. I'll go through why we don't have problems. I'm gonna do a brief overview and then I'm gonna jump down to the nitty gritty details. So if you look at the claims that people get, there is branded IP claims. So brands will submit IP claims on you because you are selling their brand. That one's the easiest one to get around, and we figured out how to do that, right? The second one is second biggest one is new, used, sold as new. That one's relatively easy to get around as well. Both these are in your control and in your power to not get flagged for, right? Those are the two biggest ones. The third one is unauthentic claim from a customer. That one's the only one that's a bit difficult, but that one carries the least amount of weight in terms of Amazon's views, and it's simple to get around, right? So those are the three main ones. There's also restricted product category, which we have gotten a few of those, but those do not count on your seller health at all. I've asked Amazon about it. They said it's okay. It basically states that the listing you listed on was not good. For us, we sold a laser, like a laser level thing, and it was above the laser like restriction level, even though it wasn't. We got flagged for that. What we did to get reinstated, with that listing reinstated, we didn't get kicked off. Again, because that does not affect your seller's health. How we got the listing reinstated is we just had to go through and relist that product manually with the correct numbers on it, like the strength of the laser. So that was the only problem with that one, right? And there's also listing violations. Those do not carry any weight as well. Those are another one if you might get if you are selling product that the company deems what's a good word for it? The company deems that you are using their brand to sell their product, even though like they have no restrictions on it. A good one is we did a pet one, and that's how we got hit with those listing violations, is because they said that that we were on their, like, the photos weren't that we use, even though they're their own photos, that weren't correct. That doesn't count on your seller's health in terms of getting you kicked off. The three ones that get kicked off are IP brands. That's the biggest one from brands. That one's the easiest to get around. Selling used as new, that's another easy one to get around that you do not need to worry about. The only one that is a kicker is customers complaining that the product is inauthentic, but that happens out of the we sold about 12,000 units, only one time that's ever happened. And lucky enough, that was actually a product that we had an invoice for. So we were fine with that one. That's like the 0.01% that we actually had invoice for, and that's what was weird about it. Because you're selling all these older products, that it doesn't you don't get flagged very often. I'm gonna jump in the product that you do. Make sure that you do not do this if you are selling eBay to Amazon. This is the biggest problem, is those brand complaints. And the only time you'll get a brand complaint is if it's a private label brand that's kicking people off. If you're going through a bunch of different products, like I know we sold like a Sony and like these big brand names, they don't have enough control over their supply chain to actually know who they want to sell on it. So that's not a big of a deal. But let me jump into and show you exactly what I'm looking for in terms of branded IP complaints. And we have gotten one of those. I'll show you the exact one we got, and that's what taught us a lesson for, even though we're fine with it. They're a pain in the ass, but other than that, it's not too big of a deal. So let me jump into my screen and show you exactly what we're doing. Okay. So let me actually go to Amazon.com. Amazon.com. Let me go to I think this link. Broadlink, here we go. Broadlink is the one that we got hit with an IP claim. It is this exact one right here. I'll show you why we got hit with an IP claim so you can not have it happen to you. Once we fix this problem, we haven't got one of these in again, right? Because it's a very simple problem to fix. And when you're sourcing these products, so these products are here. me go to this exact one. Let me see. Okay, so I'll show you exactly. This is key. First off, this IP claim, you can use IP alerts to help you out with this, but like you don't even need it. The simple. I'll show you the simple fix. So do you see this broad link? It says buy broad link. I highlighted it right for you guys, right? It says buy broad link. Okay. Now, if you look by sold by broad link official store, if sold by and it has broad link, or if these match up, buy and sold by match up, do not buy it. Do not buy it. It's a private little product. Leave it alone. Even if the margins look great and it's like super frothy, let them be. That's the only time you will, guys, doing eBay and Amazon. I'll show you one other time that's happened to somebody else. That's the only time doing eBay and Amazon that you're gonna have a problem with branded IP complaints. Second thing on branded IP complaints, this happens with one other person as well. Do not buy anything that is easy copied, right? So copied as in data copy. This person bought a flash drive, a little flash drive that then they sold under like, it was like Chrysler. It was like Chrysler flash drive. Anything with data that can be easily transported, leave it alone. Don't buy it, right? So let me think even what it was called. It was like a flash drive, or a like it was a thumbstick that you put into your cameras, right? Like a megabyte thumbstick. Leave those alone. Those are the two times that like out of the thousands, no, 700 people that's actually been doing this. Those are the two times you're gonna hit with an IP, a branded IP complaint. That's simple fact, right? Buy broadlink, sold by broadlink. If you don't do that, you're golden, because these guys are gonna hit you with complaints. And another telltale sign is what we do is, if it's, because we grab thousands of products, we have 15,000 lists, even though we don't use we use 15% of that. We have a 15,000 item list, and what we're doing is, if it sells more than 75 units, we make sure that sold by and buy are not the same, right? So let me go to Linksys, right? You see Linksys, let me go to this one. You can probably find this one. I've bought this one in the past. Okay. Buy Linksys. Even though this one is known to find IP claims, so IP alert is not actually technically on point. What Linksys does, they're gonna send you messages stating that it's like IP infringement. Those, let them be. The worst they can do for you is kick you off the listing, and that doesn't affect your seller's account. So with this, like, if it's buy Linksys and then buy whatever deals, you know that this is a good product to sell. And we can even probably find this on Amazon, on eBay, and sell it for a profit. Like, even though, like, you can see again, also on the keeper graph, there's a massive amount of people on this listing. So you know they're not kicking people off this listing all the time, right? And you can see another telltale sign is if the price, it's a fluctuating price. You can see this is at $199, and this is at $250, right? This is sold by Amazon, $250 sold by Amazon, right? So you know that people are selling this product at a price that people are willing to buy it at, right? So those are the biggest things with IP complaints. The second one, this is the only, like, these IP claims, these haven't even bothered us in terms of on our seller account. The biggest one that's bothered us so far is items that were used, that slipped past our checking, right? So we sold about 12,000 products, and we had a few slip by that were actually used. These older products are difficult to test, or not even test, just look at, but make sure they are 100% new. Those are the ways you're going to get kicked off Amazon. Those are the only two ways. Those are the biggest two ways you're only going to kick off Amazon, right? Like these branded IP complaints, and then use as new sold. So make sure it's 100% new. If you, like, right now, even if you have a question, if it's like, oh, this, like, it looks new, like I if it was me, like, I would be like, this is new, but we're like, okay, there's like a little slight there's like a slight, like, bit of dust on the inside because it's an older product. It's like 10, 15 years old. We're like, okay, we're gonna return this one on eBay because it's not new, right? That's gonna be the biggest thing. eBay has great return policies. Anything that's not, like, everything's not described in the listing, you can get returned from over and over and over again. That's how you do not get banned off of Amazon if you're doing eBay to Amazon arbitrage. Other than that, guys, like you're golden, pony boy. Like just start rolling with it. Make sure that these are correct. And those are the two biggest reasons why people can get banned doing eBay, just doing Amazon in general, right? But when you're doing private label or like these large order quantities, like you're running like it's the same problems happening over and over, except for the used as new one, right? So that's the only thing you gotta look out for. Make sure you are doing you're doing your research. We have sold 12,000 products, and we in the last 8 months, and we have not gotten banned. So like it's doable, guys. Like as long as you know what you're looking for and how to do it, make sure that you're on point over and over and over again. Again, if you have any questions, you can always reach me at Ty at LaCroix now at LaCroix.io. Catch you guys in a bit.